kejunya bikin nempel.
Cheetos, the legendary snack with that unmistakable cheesy crunch, owes its iconic texture to a steamy trip through hot oil during production. These days, you'll find Cheetos everywhere, chilling next to a burger in a fast food combo, or keeping you company during a Friday night movie marathon. They've basically achieved celebrity status in the snack world. And that signature cheesy dust? Yeah, it's so iconic it practically stars in the commercials itself. But have you ever wondered how this snack superstar is actually made? Well, buckle up. Today, we're taking you inside the factory to see how these crispy, crave-worthy bites come to life. From raw ingredients to finished product. And yes, we're talking about those extra twisty, cheese-loaded spirals too. Let's find out how the magic happens. They're ultra crunchy and downright finger-licking good. But nope, we're not talking about fried chicken. We're talking about Cheetos. This crispy snack legend hit shelves across America back in 1948, born from the non-stop creativity of Charles Doolin, the founder of Frito. The guy basically crowned himself the king of crunch. And let's just say, the world ate it up. With the perfect blend of salt, bold cheddar cheese, and that mouth-watering mystery seasoning, Cheetos were engineered to light up your taste buds. And yeah, stopping at just one? Not gonna happen. Over at the Frito-Lay plant in Frankfort, Indiana, they pump out so many Cheetos that they have to store their main ingredient, corn, in giant silos that look like something straight out of a grain fortress. That's how serious the snack game gets. These days, Frito-Lay cranks out around 4 million bags of Cheetos every single day. That's 18 tons an hour, or over 1 billion bags a year. To keep up with that insane demand, the Frito-Lay factory depends on massive cornfields, where every single stalk of corn goes through a growing cycle that lasts anywhere from 3 to 4 months, depending on the variety. Harvest season usually kicks off around mid-August and runs through mid-October. To get the job done fast and efficiently, farmers roll out some serious machinery, giant harvesters equipped with razor-sharp blades and automatic husk separators. These blades are set to the perfect height to cleanly slice the ears of corn from the stalks without crushing or damaging them. The freshly picked corn heads straight into the onboard storage bin, ready for the next leg of the journey. With a daily capacity of up to 140 tons, these monster machines make quick work of those endless golden fields. After harvest, the corn is loaded onto massive transport trucks and hauled straight to the processing plant. Once they arrive, the trucks line up and unload mountains of corn onto enormous outdoor conveyor belts. With over 150,000 tons of corn processed every year, the factory runs a heavy-duty conveyor system backed up by a powerful bulldozer. Yep, a bulldozer just for corn. Its job? To flatten and push the corn evenly onto the belt, keeping everything flowing smoothly and jam-free. From there, the ears of corn ride the conveyor to the de-husking area. This is where high-speed rollers with a rough surface go to work, stripping off husks and silk in seconds, all without damaging the precious kernels. Pretty slick, right? Once the husks and silk are out of the way, it's time for the real MVP move, kernel removal. This is where things get serious. The goal? Strip the kernels clean off the cob without crushing or damaging a single one. To do that, the plant uses a next-level corn shelling machine. Each cutting head is equipped with 6 ultra-sharp spinning blades that rotate at high speed. As the ears of corn pass through, those blades go to work, slicing the kernels off the cob with precision and speed. What's really impressive? The system can auto-adjust the blade width to match the size of each individual ear of corn. Big, small, short, or long, it doesn't matter. The machine adapts on the fly to deliver maximum efficiency and minimal waste. At full speed, this bad boy can shell up to 6,000 ears of corn per hour. But the process doesn't stop there. Even with all that high-tech automation, quality control still gets the final say. Every batch goes through a round of manual inspection, where workers carefully sort out any discolored, damaged, or low-quality kernels. Because when it comes to Cheetos, Only the best make the cut. The freshly shelled corn kernels hop onto a conveyor and make their way into massive storage silos, where they're kept in top condition before processing begins. Inside, the temperature is carefully controlled between 50 to 60 degrees Fahrenheit, and the humidity stays below 14%, just right to prevent mold, spoilage, or any funky surprises. As they rest in storage, the kernels continue to slowly dry out, getting prepped for their crunchy destiny. The facility is equipped with 4 giant silos, each holding up to 200,000 pounds of corn. And with production running non-stop, they burn through an entire silo's worth of corn every week, turning hundreds of thousands of pounds of raw grain into those golden, crunchy Cheetos we all know and snack on by the handful. Now it's time to step into the heart of the action, the place where those irresistibly crunchy Cheetos are born. After spending some time chilling in those massive silos, the dried corn kernels are transported through a series of pipes to kick off the next big phase: ingredient prep. First up, cleaning. The corn passes through vibrating screens that shake off dirt, rocks, sand. You name it. Once spotless, the corn heads into a grinding machine where it's milled down into a superfine, silky smooth cornmeal, the perfect base for the extrusion process. This cornmeal is packed with starch, which is exactly what gives Cheetos that iconic, airy crunch. Before moving on, the mixture is carefully sifted to catch any lumps or oversized bits, ensuring a consistent texture. By this point, the cornmeal has taken on a vibrant golden color and a soft, powdery feel, and it goes through a final quality check by workers before heading to the next step in the Cheetos making journey. Once the cornmeal is ready, it gets mixed with just the right amount of water to form a damp but firm dough. And precision here is everything. Too much water, and the mix turns sticky and unworkable. Too little, and it crumbles apart like dry sand. To keep things perfect, high-powered mixers are pre-programmed to combine everything evenly and consistently. This step is absolutely crucial. It's what sets the stage for that signature light, crispy crunch in every Cheeto. Next, the dough is pushed through a large pipe into the extruder, a giant industrial machine that operates under intense heat and pressure. This is where the Cheetos magic really begins. Inside, the corn mixture is cooked and pressurized to over 390 degrees Fahrenheit and 100 bar of pressure. That's about the same as the water pressure 3,000 feet under the ocean. At this point, it becomes a thick, uniform paste. Under these conditions, the water inside stays liquid but builds up energy in the form of latent steam. Then, boom. As the dough is forced through the extruder's opening, it experiences a sudden pressure drop. That trapped water instantly flashes into steam, expanding the dough like a tiny controlled explosion. This physical phenomenon is known as flash expansion, and it's the secret behind that airy, crunchy Cheetos texture we all love. To make sure every piece is the same size, a high-speed rotating blade slices the puffed dough into perfect segments, timed precisely with the extrusion speed. The result? Uniform, crunchy snacks that look and taste exactly the same whether you're snacking in New York or Tokyo. Consistency, people. It's a beautiful thing. Beyond the classic Cheetos we all know and love, there's another fan favorite that deserves a shout-out: Cheese Spiral Cheetos. These twisty little snacks bring a whole new level of fun to the crunch. For this version, the cornmeal dough is fed into a special spiral screw extruder. This machine compresses and pushes the dough through a precision-engineered mold, creating long, twisted ribbons of cheesy goodness. Thanks to the mold's exact design, each spiral is shaped consistently as it moves down the conveyor belt. At the end of the line, the spirals are cut into perfect snack-sized pieces, all uniform, curly, and totally irresistible. Personally, I'm Team Spiral all the way. There's just something about that twisty shape that hits different. But hey, what about you? Do you have a favorite Cheetos shape? Let us know in the comments. Once the Cheetos are shaped, a few lucky snacks get randomly selected for quality checks. This stage involves weighing and measuring the snacks to make sure every piece hits the mark when it comes to size and weight, because consistency is key. At this point, the Cheetos still look a little pale. They haven't hit that bold flavor or crispy texture you know and love just yet. So off they go, riding the conveyor into the drying chamber, where any leftover moisture is completely removed. Next stop, the fryer. The Cheetos take a quick dip in hot oil at over 570 degrees Fahrenheit for just a few seconds. And this right here is where the magic happens. The frying process locks in that signature crunch and gives them that golden, crave-worthy color. Fun fact, not all Cheetos take the deep fry route. Some varieties are actually baked, giving them a slightly softer bite while still packing that iconic cheesy punch. And now comes the moment we've all been waiting for, flavor time. Every year, around 5,400 tons of cheddar cheese are used to bring that bold, cheesy kick to life. The cheese gets blended with salt, oil, and a top-secret mix of spices to create the flavor coating that takes Cheetos from tasty to totally irresistible. This is where Cheetos become legends in the snack world. That first bite hits, and suddenly, stopping is not an option. Once the cheese blend is perfectly mixed, it's piped through tubes into a giant rotating drum. Inside, each Cheeto gets evenly coated with that iconic orange powder thanks to a precision misting system that makes sure every surface gets its fair share of flavor. That powder? It's a closely guarded secret, a mouth-watering combo of cheddar, spices, and mystery magic that gives Cheetos their one-of-a-kind taste. After they're fully seasoned, the snacks head through a powerful cooling tunnel, winding their way across long, twisting conveyor belts that snake through the factory, all leading up to the final stretch. Back on the production floor, the quality control team steps in to make sure every single Cheeto lives up to the brand's legendary standards. Technicians here carefully test for salt levels, oil content, and moisture after the snacks have gone through the full production process. These numbers have to be spot on, no exceptions. After getting their full flavor makeover, the Cheetos head over to the packaging zone. But before they hit the bags, they need to rest for a bit. This pause lets the oil and seasoning soak in just right, locking in that bold, consistent flavor in every bite. Once they're ready, each batch is precisely weighed using high-tech automated scales, then packed into bags at lightning speed. We're talking up to 100 bags per minute. The filled bags get boxed up, and those boxes are stacked onto pallets. And guess what? This whole process, bagging, boxing, wrapping pallets, is done by robots. But the automation doesn't stop there. When it's time to load up the trucks, the system can fill 33 pallets in just 8 minutes. That's a fully loaded semi-truck, ready to roll. Right now, the factory is running 8 production lines, each one cranking out about 28 tons of Cheetos a day. To keep the quality top-notch and that signature flavor locked in, the entire operation is constantly being fine-tuned with the help of cutting-edge tech. The result? 55 trucks roll out every single day, delivering tons of crunchy Cheetos to snack lovers all over the world. And that's the full behind-the-scenes look at how your favorite cheesy, crunchy Cheetos are made. So tell us, are you a regular Cheetos snacker? And more importantly, can you actually stop after just one? Be honest and drop your answer in the comments below. Thanks for tagging along on today's flavor-packed journey. We'll catch you in the next episode with more awesome food factory adventures.